Hello, this is Mohammed Rameez and you are watching Flutterfluency. So in this video today we are going to talk about custom functions. So our today's lecture is all about custom functions. So we are going to create uh, various custom functions so that we can get a deeper understanding about custom functions. So how what are custom functions and how we can go to this part. Okay, so you can simply click on this button, this icon. Okay, so this icon is for custom functions basically. Okay, so let's suppose if you click here, so you will be able to see that there are lot of other things as well. So we are going to talk about only this custom function feature on in this video, and in the later videos we will be talking about custom widgets, custom actions, and then cloud functions as well. So all of so my goal is to teach you even a single button in Flutterflow. Okay, so it will take time obviously, but we will be doing the dedication to learn all of these things. Okay, so let's start with custom function. So you can simply click on add button. So this, when you click on add button, so it will be pop up three options, which is custom function. So you can click on custom function here. Okay, so let's talk about the main components before building custom functions. So there are the three things which are very important while creating custom function. So when you click on custom function, create custom function, so it will be looking like this. Okay, so you can see new custom function, and this is a boilerplate code, and all of these things. Okay, so what you need to do, first of all, you need to change the name from the custom function box, and it will be changing automatically here. Okay, let's suppose I want to um, let's suppose I want to what I want to do. So I have created a BMI calculator. Okay, so let's see. Just a second. Okay, let's suppose um, it's a simple let's create a simple custom function where we can make ourselves in difficulty. So I want to create a custom function in which I want that user can input a specific number. Okay, let's suppose the number is 2. If the user entered 2, so we are gonna do calculations. We are gonna do calculations and tell we can say what we can create. Okay, so we can do a simple multiplication or a division kind of thing. So let's suppose we can say uh, uh, list of multiplication. We can do list of multiplication. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so multiplication multiplication. So you can see that as soon as I am typing here, so it will be also changing from here. Okay, so now we need to change the data type. Okay, so what we are thinking, so we want a function which can return an integer. So we want that we can send a list of integers, and it can return a single integer after adding all of the integers. Okay, so let's suppose we want return type must be integer, and it should not be null. Null means that is it possible that you won't be returning any value? No, it's not possible. If we don't have any value, so we will be returning 0, but it must not be null. That's why we uncheck this option, and you can see it's now throwing error, which is totally fine. It will be fixing soon. Okay, so what we are passing, so we want to pass a list of integers which can be sum up and return the result. So let's suppose we want to create an argument. Yeah, we want to create a parameter. So for parameter we want an argument. So on an argument we can say list integer, list of integers. Okay, and it should be integer and not nullable, but it's a list. Okay, so it's a list. Here we got two things. There we got three things. Okay, first thing is step 1 is create a name or change a name, replace a name. Second step is set a return type. In my case it's integer, and it's not nullable and not list, because we want a collective sum or a accumulated value of my whole list. Then the third thing is argument. Argument is also known as parameters. Parameters are those values which we can give to our function that we are going to use into our function's body. Okay, this is our function body. Okay, this is curly bracket, and this curly bracket and this curly bracket, and the center of, and the center portion is the body of a function. Okay, and we pass parameter here. If you are not comes from the coding background, totally fine, you don't need to understand this thing. You can simply understand three things. First, type a name, then return type. Return type, remember, return type must be the value which you want to get. Okay, so let you want the function perform, and you get a value in the form of which data type. So basically these are the data types. So I want value should be in integer, so it's integer. And argument, I'm passing list of integers, my list of integers, which is in list in integers. Okay, and here what I'm gonna pass, you can also write these things, but I am assuming right now, being I'm assuming all of the people who are watching to this video mostly comes from a non-coding background, because this is a low code tool. Flutterflow is a low code tool, so I'm not gonna do any code. So what we can do, we are gonna simply click, after doing these three things, 1 2 3, we can simply click on code copilot. Okay, then you can say, but before having this thing list of integer, uh, what I'm gonna do, um, okay, fine, yeah. So sum of, I can simply type sum of my list of integers. Okay, sum of my list of integers. Okay, then click on this button, so it will generate a code. Okay, and you need to you need to see if this code is if this code works for your logic or not. So here I can see that the initial value, the type is this, and yeah, this code works for me, but this code is doing multiplication. You can see here, because I have typed the function name multiplication. So that's why, because the copilot listen to the function name, the parameters, and the arguments. So you must be clear before doing copilot. You must do these three steps. Okay, so the copilot will easily understand what you're talking about. Okay, so it's doing multiplication, which is fine, we do multiplication, not an issue. Okay, and copy function, now I'm gonna click copy function. Yes, so it's copied here. Okay, so it's changed right now here. Okay, so the fourth step, so we did three steps: step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and then step 5 is save function. So it's loading. You can see one error pop up, which is custom function is not being checked. So let's check the function. How we can check? Click on this button. If I click on this button, usually it will take little seconds because it's slow. So I clicked early, then it start loading, and now you can see it's ticked. Tick mean this function is verified, you have no error in this code. Okay, you are good to go. Now we have successfully wrote our first custom function. Okay, so how we can use this custom function now? So let's jump it back to our UI design. So let's suppose we are going to use this page. Okay, I'm gonna, okay, dark mode close. Okay, yeah, let me close this thing. Yeah, okay, so first of all, this is my home page. If I click, yeah, so this is my entry page, home page. And if I, okay, fine, so let's see, let's start building this thing here. So what we can do, we have a list of we have a list of integer. We want to pass list of integer into the custom function which we have created here, because you know that it takes list of integers. So what I'm gonna do, instead of doing all of these things when on the screen, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna create a list of integers. Okay, so I'm gonna create constants, list of constants maybe. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna constant name, not a constant, we can say abstract. Okay, let's do abstract. So list of, it could be any name, doesn't matter. Let's suppose I can say age, family ages, family age. Okay, and its list and it's persisted. We are gonna talk about the persisted variables and an abstract variable later. For now you don't need to worry about it. Maybe I'm gonna create the persist variable or abstract variable just after this video, so it would be the next video. Okay, so is list to true, and then we are gonna click create. Okay, so family ages, and because we know list of items, so let's suppose we are gonna add item, 3 items only. So first age of a child is 5 years, and the second child is 4 years, not second child is 6 years, and then the third child is 10 years. Okay, these are the 3 childs, and we want to accumulate it, not an accumulation but a multiplication of all of uh, three integers. Okay, so let's use it and see. So what we are gonna do, we are gonna quickly, so we have this thing, so let's apply this thing here. So we can simply click on custom function, then we have a multiplication function. Okay, you can also search it here, custom, this is custom function. Okay, then you can simply click on multiplication option, which is your custom function which we have created in this tab. Okay, so click on it. So when you click on it, so it will ask you to add list of integers, which is list of integers value. Okay, so it won't argument, you must have to add this list of integers, then you will be able to continue. So we have already created abstract list. Okay, so we are going to use that abstract list. So I'm going to click on it, and this is, here you can see this is abstract, and I'm gonna pass family age because this is list of integer, and this is what it this argument is looking for, list of integer. So as the data type got match, then it's work for this. Okay, so family age is format is fine, everything is good, then we need to confirm. So it's done. Now you simply need to click on this thing, test session. So let's wait for the test session. Okay, so here you can see that we got a total value. If you are interested to see the total is right or wrong, so you can simply see that we have entered 5 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 10, so the answer is 300, which is right. Okay, basis. So let's recap the today's video, and we are done with the goal. So the first step is click on add button, function, then create a name. Okay, second step is create a name. Third step is mention the return type. Okay, in my case it's integer, and it's not list and it's not nullable. Okay, the third thing is the third thing is arguments, so you must need to add arguments. If you have multiple arguments, so you can simply click on add argument to add more arguments. Okay, but in my case it's only one, which is list of integers, so that's why I have added is list to true, and name of my argument is whatever you want. In I have write list of integer, you can write your name or Flutterflow or something like that, any name, whatever you want. Okay, so the third step is arguments. Fourth step is go to Copilot and tell him what you are seeking. Okay, and then click on this button, so it will be creating the code for you, and you can simply click on copy code and it will be copied here. Then you need to click on save and then run the custom code validation. So if it turns green, which means that you have entered correct code, so you can use it into your project. If it turns red, which means that your code have an error, so you must need to resolve that error first. Okay, so you can resolve that error Okay, maybe go to ChatGPT or ask him what's the error and resolve the error, and then copy paste this thing here. But make sure that you must need to replace these things. Don't edit this thing and this bracket, it will be automatically edited if you copy paste the whole thing. So sometime it cause an error, it's not allowing you to save. It say that you have edited the thing, because here you can see they have also wrote modify code only below this line. Okay, so you can simply edit this thing, no need to touch on this thing. Okay, that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and we are gonna discuss in the next video. Okay, thank you.